Okay, so this this live, I'm gonna be share the thinking process how you can build AI agent. In this case, in specific, I'm gonna be build AI agent that's gonna help me manage all my comment on my Facebook. So as you see here, I'm gonna start to build the from scratch, okay? And then you're gonna see everything that I'm gonna be doing, and then you're gonna see the thinking process, testing, and I hope you're gonna be able to learn how you can start to build AI agent to create like some sort of automation around your social media account, in this case Facebook. And I'm gonna be doing this kind of video also to share how you can do that on Instagram as well, and then WhatsApp, whatever the social media you are. So I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. Okay. So before I go ahead, I want to make sure everything is good. Okay. You guys can hear me clear because I think I'm going live on Facebook, and also I'm going live on the YouTube. I want to check. I want to check that it's good. So if someone is watching, so he will be able to kind of follow along. Okay. Give him a second. So let me just. Okay. Yeah. So I think on. Okay. Yes. Okay. No, YouTube is good too. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing in this live is connect the Facebook account and the Facebook application to the My NAN automation flow. Okay, so I'm gonna just switch my screen here. I hope you can see it. Let's go to the Facebook developer. So go to the app. So you have to create an app on your Facebook developer account, and that app is the one that's gonna be play as a middleman between the NAN and the Facebook API. Okay, so I have for this account that I'm building, J Alvis Consulting, which is basically this page, Okay. So I have created this app that it's going to be managed this page, JA Consultant AI. I'm going to click on it. Okay. So let's make sure. Okay, you guys are see everything. Okay. So and then I have a connect Instagram to this one. Okay. But for this video in particularly, I'm going to connect the Facebook Messenger as well. Basically, let me just add product here. So let's see here. Okay, bear with me. I want to add up another product. So it's going to be, actually I can add a webhook too. Subscribe to change the receive updates real time. Let's just this. I'm going to add a webhook. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, this is the webhook. And then pretty much I'm gonna look for a webhook page. I can choose for the Instagram. Okay, webhook configures Instagram when it means login or support only with the product itself. Okay, yes. So let's go to the Instagram. Okay. Okay. I can already have Instagram set up here, okay, which is okay because I have another automation flow that is active and consume things for Instagram, but I'm gonna start that from scratch again, okay? So that's why I'm gonna collect here. Okay, so stay with me here. Basically, I have this app, okay, that I have here, J Alvis Consulting. You can add a product to the app, which is basically enable certain type the API that app is going to be able to interact with that. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so basically I have to connect this Instagram account, generate a token, but I'm gonna do it all over again. Then I have this to connect this webhook okay? I have to put here the callback URL where I'm gonna be listening for the things that I'm interested in, comment, messenger, whatever it is, okay? So now, first thing I'm gonna do here in my NAN, I'm gonna create a webhook, okay? This webhook, okay? And this is the name of the endpoint for the webhook. I like to give, most of the time, let me call webhook, actually handler. I like to call handler. This is what handle webhook, okay? I want to be able to handle different, all the HTTP methods. Right? We have a get, post, those are the common, which is basically say, if you send me get, I will be able to handle whatever the data that you send me to the get. If you send me post, also I'm gonna be able to handle that with this only NAN node. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna copy this URL, okay, and then I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so this is verification token. You can put anything you want. Actually, I'm gonna put a JA consulting because you can put anything you want. So I'm gonna click verify and it's gonna fail, okay? It's gonna fail because no one is actively listening to it, okay? So then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna listen to any response and data through this endpoint. So if someone send the end data to that endpoint, which is this one, I'm listening. So now I'm gonna do that again. So basically, you can see here, let's see if I can make this big. You can see here that I have some data. I cannot make this big, but you can see that I received some data. Still, the connection, the callback real verification to could not be valid. The connection is not established yet, okay? But I received the data, okay? Which is very important. So now, in order to establish connection, it has to have a two-way communication, okay? Two-way communication. I'm just check something on, make sure you guys are hearing me clear. Let me put this. Okay, it has to have a two-way communication. So in this case, the Facebook has to send the data and I have to respond back so the Facebook can say, okay, this is the secure communication between me and the client. In this case, the client is NAA automation flow, okay? In order to do that, I have to say, respond not immediately, but I'm gonna respond with the webhook node, okay? That's the technique. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just click here and add the webhook response node, which is this one. And this webhook response node, what it has to do is just respond back with the test. And the test that is gonna respond back is this thing called Hub Challenge, okay? So basically, as right now, we have a two node. I'm gonna click save. We have this webhook and then we have this respond webhook. So this webhook is very smart. When he receives a data, and this data especially come as a get, when it comes as a get, not a post, what's gonna happen is gonna have this node which is gonna respond back with a challenge. And if the Facebook receive a response back with a challenge, which is the one that he sent already, the connection is gonna establish. This is what I'm gonna do here right now. So look, click save. And then if I click verify here, now you're gonna see that it's gonna work. Look, it's gonna work and then look, the page is reload and it is saved. So basically what just happened right now, my NAN automation flow now can communicate with the Facebook because Facebook recognizes as a secure val endpoint. So now any action that happened on the Facebook that I'm subscribed to listen, so Facebook is gonna send data to me. And then what I can show you, if I came to the NAN here, you see that the data coming, and then this node receive that data, and then it responds back to the Facebook, and this is the output, okay? If you see, it's in the Hub Challenge, okay? So now I'm gonna do something, okay? For this automation flow, I'm gonna be interested in listening to when the people make comment on my Instagram. Okay, so you can subscribe to a lot of different things, but in this one, I'm gonna just be interested into when the people comment on my Instagram. I want to react in a real time. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna run a custom JavaScript code, and then I'm gonna explain you why is that, why I'm running this custom JavaScript code. Oh, maybe I can go with the data transformation. It's gonna be the same. Actually, I'm gonna go with this code here because it allows me to do some data manipulation. Okay, that's could be very helpful. So now. I'm going to explain you something because as I can show you here on the webhook, these are the things that I'm subscribed. So comment, when the user comment on the Facebook, I want to be able to listen. Look, I'm gonna just run as a test. So if I'm gonna just send this test comment. This is a test. I click, you go to the automation, you see it's run. If I click here, it's gonna see that someone sent me a comment. This is an example. You see this data here? So basically, when you send the data as a post, it's gonna come to this direction, and this one is just to establish the connection. So okay, one thing very important, and also the comment, I'm also subscribed to the messenger. Let's test that. If I have to start, test the flow. If someone sends a message, this is just a test, okay? I'm receiving that also. So I'm receiving, actually my webhook that I have right now, I'm subscribed to the comment and to the messenger, okay? Which is two different type of the data, okay? It's very important. I wanna make things very clear, a little bit clean here. So this is what I wanna do. Payload. Payload means just the body, just the data. I don't want to deal with an HTTP request at this point. So the input has all the data, okay? The input has all the data. But then I can go to because the data is going to be array, I have to put a 0, and then the JSON, and then I'm interested on the body. Okay, so the reason that I know is the body because we have a data and we have a body. I'm all interested in the body. I can go to the entry, but none of that. I'm interested on the body. Okay, just the body. So now if I click test, what you're gonna see, the output should not have, oh, actually I have to return this payload, okay? If I click test right now, look, the output all is going to be just the body, just the payload. I'm not going to receive the whole, like I say, the head, the HTTP, all those things, because I don't need. I'm interested in the data, receive the data, understand the data, and then process it. That's all I'm going to do here, okay? So now it's very important. It's very important to understand when your data is comment or when your data is a messenger. Okay, it's very important because on the different situation you want to do different things. Okay, so one thing that I'm gonna be doing here is using this. I think is a switcher. I think this is the name of this is the node. This node basically, let me add another one so it's helped me explain. So this node basically, let me put in this direction. When it's comment, it can go in this direction, and then when it's the message, it go in this direction, and then you can add as many route you want. Okay, so you figure out what are you receive, what is the data that you receive from the webhook, and then you decide which route you want them to go because that's where you are processing the data. Okay, so that's very important. So one thing that I wanna that I want to look into that here, okay, is the data. So as a messenger, okay, as a messenger. And then, oh, actually, you see, it's a messenger. Actually, I can put this on the JSON format, so then you can see. I think it's going to look better. So I want to understand actually the data that's, let me do this. This is very important. Test. Oh, actually, do you know, I'm going to show you something really, really very interesting, actually. Let's do this. So now I'm going to say to the, let's go. I'm going to say to the Facebook, I'm going to come here. I'm going to just copy this data. I'm going to come to the ChatGPT. I'm going to say, let's say, would you read this JSON data that I receive as a messenger from the Facebook webhook and understand it? I just want Facebook to learn about this data, okay? So now I'm gonna come back here again, okay? I'm gonna run this, and then I'm gonna send the data. This time I'm gonna send a comment, okay? The comment test, okay? So now I'm gonna come here again. I'm gonna copy this, okay? I'm gonna come, so chatbot understand that. I'm gonna say, and now, can you understand the data that I receive from Facebook web hook when user comment on my media? Something like that. So now Facebook, I'm using ChatGPT just to understand both data, okay? So when the ChatGPT understand both data, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT this. So now, would you be able to create a JavaScript function that will categorize if the data is message or comment? Okay, so now the ChatGPT is gonna create this JavaScript function. Look, this JavaScript function that's gonna tell if the data is a comment or it's a Facebook. Okay, so basically the way that it's doing that. So this is categorize. I can just copy this function. Okay, I can just come in here. Okay. Let's do this. So this is the function, categorize, pass the webhook event, which is the array. It's array. And then in the event on array is look for entry, okay? And then if it has entry, is looking for field change. And the change is getting the field. If it's a message, return the message. If it's comment, return comment, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna just say this, type data. I'm gonna call this categorize, and then what I'm past that, let me just put the payload here. What I'm past here is the payload. So now what I'm gonna do, I wanna do this, return is gonna be the payload. So the return is gonna be the payload plus, let's see, yeah, payload plus type data. Type, let's just type for now. And then I'm gonna put a type data there, okay? This should be payload, okay? So this basically, I'm trying to see if this function is gonna tell me, okay, oh yeah. So I'm gonna see if this function is gonna tell me, oh, the type is null. Why? Okay, the type is null. Type data, say the type is null. Why the type is null? Okay. Okay. I don't need this. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, still null. The webhook, maybe, okay, it's not an array. It's not an array. Let's just do this. Okay. I don't think this is the best way to deal with this, so let's just do this. Let's just do this. I need more time to kind of really think how can I categorize this actually. Because the thing is, I want to use this node to process everything. Comment, I wanted this to process comment, and then I wanted to process comment, message, and then maybe like mention those things. I want to be able to process all that here. Okay. So as a next step that I want to do, actually, I can come here. I can see the data that's coming here, the code and the webhook. I'm interested on the code, the data that's come from the code. So one thing that I can say is I can really copy this. I can send the field here. So if it's comment, it's going to route the comment. Okay. So let's test this. Okay. So the output one is going to be on the output 0 because it's comment. I can just, let's see if I can, this is the rule. I cannot. Okay. Let's rename. I can say AG comment. Okay. And then I can come here. I can put a AG message. Okay. Let me save this. Okay. So now you can see this is the comment. This is the message. Okay. One thing that I can do just to help me kind of build, I can come to the message here. Let's start this. And then I can send a test message, okay, which is fine. I can come here just to see for the test message what it's going to have. It's a little bit different. So for the test message, I'm going to have, I think, let's see, value. I think the way that I want to do that is this one, okay? And then this is the value, okay? So if the test is message, I want to go in this route. If I click here, you see the test message. Okay. Okay. So now, as you see here, as you are following here, okay, this is what's happening. The way that I want to do that, this is what happened. The next step for the comment. This is where I'm gonna build all the logic for the comment. I may make this a little bit small here. Let me have some space. Okay. So when I receive a comment, what I wanna do, I want to check something. Something very important. So basically, I want to implement this scenario where if the comment has a specific word, I want to handle that a different way. But if it doesn't have that specific word, I want to do different things. Let me give you one example. So actually, I'm going to add another switcher here. Okay, I'm going to do another switchers. And then I'm going to say, let me connect it here. Okay, let's see if I have some data. No, I don't have that. Let's save it. Actually, let me send a test comment again. This is the messenger. Let's go to the comment test. Okay, send a test comment and come back here. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Go to the, okay, this is a test. This is a test. That's the comment. So I want to say, if it's a playbook, okay, if it's a playbook, let me put a playbook here. Okay, if it's a playbook, I want to go in the route that I'm going to handle playbook, okay? And if it's, let's say, actually, let me do that again. If, oh, no, this is not what I want. If the comment is, let's say, self-hosting, self-host. Okay, self-hosting. I want to go in a different direction. I want to handle on the hosting route. Okay, so if let's say, for example, if it's equal self-hosting, if it's equal playbook data, and then let's see. Okay, let's see what we have. We only have a two. I want to add another option, which is basically doesn't really matter, eh? Which is let's say this one. I'm gonna say different. So let's see which is the best option that I'm gonna choose here. Okay, is not empty. Let's say. Wow, it has to be different, the boat, ne? How can I do this? Oh yeah, regex is the good one here to take care of this scenario. I want to say is not equal to. Has to be a better way to do that, because if I say it's not weak playbook and if it's weak self-hosting, both routers gonna play. Okay, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so let's see here. The test is not equal to self-hosting. It doesn't. It just, yeah. I think regex is the best option here. Does not contain, let's see what it is. Does not contain, I would say, does not contain this. Okay, let me just put it this case. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter, but I will have to fix this. Actually, it does not contain none of this, so that's good. That's the best solution. So let's see, now we have a tree route here, okay? So what I'm gonna do when someone send me on the comment playbook, I wanna send him a messenger, okay? I want a response with a messenger, okay? It has to be a post. Actually, in this time, you have to know how Facebook API works, especially for the Instagram comments. Let's go comment on Instagram. So basically, how I'm gonna answer, example of the request, create a comment on the media, but I want it is the reply comment. That's what I want to do. You know, I don't want a reply comment. I want to send it. I want a reply comment. I want a reply comments first, take you, but then I want to send him information on a DM. But for now, let's see how can we reply this comment. Okay. Okay, this is create a comment. This is not what I want. Okay, private reply. It's not a private reply. Let me check here. Meta, Instagram. reply comment. Yes, this one, replies. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. You have to have all this permission. Okay, this is very interesting. Reply message, I don't know, whatever it is. It's very simple. It's very simple. Okay, I think this is the one. You can copy this. This is, I want to send a reply to a comment. It has to be this one. Okay, so basically I'm gonna copy this. It's a post. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna put a post, and then I'm gonna put it here. Now I need to have the base URL. Okay, look, I'm gonna copy this. Now it has to be HTTPS. Oops, sorry, too much. And then this, let's see. Okay, so then I have reply message. I have to pass the message. So I think the best way to do this is send a query parameter, and then the query parameter, the field is gonna be a message. I'm gonna say thank you for your comment. Okay, that's what I want to say. Thank you for your comment, and I can remove this. So now this ID comment, let me just save this. Let me disable this so it doesn't give error. And then I'm gonna reply this. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the Instagram actually. I'm gonna let me switch back to my personal one. Oh, might not be able to do that because I think it's gonna send me a code that I won't have access right now. But maybe I received the code here. Let's just check. Okay. Okay, so now, yeah, I don't have access to my phone right now to put a code here. Oh, that will be very interesting. So let's see if I can connect to this Instagram. Okay. Okay, good. Let's do this. I have this Instagram on this screen, which is not account. Actually, you will be able to see. I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go to this post here. Let's just go JHelps Consulting. I'm in this screen here. Try to comment on my Instagram. So I'm gonna start the test. Okay, it's waiting. I'm gonna go this post. I'm gonna just say something awesome. Okay, just say awesome. Let's see if it's gonna run. Look, you see the data is coming, awesome. And then you should see here what I just say, it's comment and it's awesome. And then it go to the output too. So what I need to, what we need to do here, let's test. Let's execute this node. Oh, I have to come in here and activate this node. So let's see if I will be able to pass the data to this node. Okay, let me do that again. Test. I'm gonna say great. Okay, since it's a test data coming, it's gonna fail, which is fine. Okay. Oh, it didn't come. Oh, I'm gonna have to say playbook because that's the only way it's gonna go to this node. Okay, just say playbook. Oh, I have to do the test and then come back and say playbook. Okay, so now what happened? I'm doing test, come in here and say playbook. Let's see if it's is working correctly. Okay, come in here because now I say playbook. So what I have to do, this comment ID, it's wrong. I have to, I have to come here. Oh, let's just go with expression. So I have to come in here. I know this comment ID, I'm gonna delete it. It's gonna be your media ID. Basically, is the media ID where the comment need to be posted. So now the message, the media ID, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. I think that's all we need for now. Let's see, test. Oh, authentication is missing. I have to put an authentication here. So if you go to the API, how the API is tell about authentication? Because in order for you to comment, you have to pass some sort of the authentication. Let's see what the kind of authentication. It doesn't say anything. Let me just check something here. Okay, let me save everything here. I don't want to lose anything. Okay, NAN. I'm doing some research here because it has to tell me how to pass the authentication. Okay, just 1 second. Need to log in here. Okay, so let me just check something here. Okay. So the authentication. So I'm gonna choose this authentication here because I think that's what I did in the past. It's gonna be a credential type, and then I'm gonna pass the Radar, and I think this is just me and IG. I think this is the one. And then instead of the static parameter, I'm gonna send this as a JSON, and then it's gonna be a message. Okay, it's gonna message. I'm gonna say check your DM. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say, and then let's me just click test, and then let's me make sure where is the comment ID. I think is this media ID. Okay, yeah, that's correct. So I'm saving. Let me test again. So I'm gonna go to the my GL recharge, and then I'm gonna pass the playbook. I'm gonna comment the playbook again, and let's see if now it works. It fails again. Authorization field. Okay, let me just check this. Okay, that seems correct. Is the header out generic credential type? Is a post? Is the I'm using the wrong URL because this is Instagram. I'm using the Facebook one. That's the wrong. I have to fix that. Okay, so now I can test it. Check your parameters. Replies. So let me make sure this is correct. Okay, this is correct to me. Replies, HTTPS. Yeah, this is look good to me. So the credential is correct. The header out is correct. The JSON out is correct. This is the body content type is a JSON. And then I'm saying the message field, and whatever the information that goes there. Okay, so everything looks nice to me. So let's just save this. Let me test again, and I'm gonna go, I'm comment this. I'm gonna say playbook again. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna copy and say playbook again. And then when I say playbook, I'm hoping this time it's gonna work. Okay, it's processing. Okay, so basically it's not working when I send a request to the Facebook. Something is wrong. So what is the comment ID actually. So I think I need to understand what is the comment ID, because the comment ID is what I'm passing wrong. So the comment ID, I thought it was a value ID, but it doesn't seems not. So we have the media ID is the media ID. The comment ID, I think it's this one. Let me just try this one. Copy here. So I have I'm close the media. So now this is the one that I'm gonna send. So let me delete this. I thought it was the media ID, but I think it has to go in the comment, not the media. That one. So now let's click test. Okay, works. So now if you come here where I'm trying to, this is, yeah, this, if you come, this is where I'm, you see this one, check your DM. And actually, let me run this again. Okay, let me run this again, test. I'm gonna click playbook. Okay, so this playbook's gonna run, execute everything. It's gonna go to this side, and then now it's sent successfully. If I come to this Instagram, okay, so let me refresh. So now you have another response, check your DM. Okay, so that's what I want. So just to kind of finalize everything, okay, so this is what we did in this video. We connect our Facebook to our N8N automation flow. And then in this node, we extract all the data that we don't need. And this one, we put a logic to divide when the data that come is from comment or message, because they are going to be processed differently. And this one, I just put a case just in case you say, hey, if you put in the comment playbook, I'm going to send you this, or I'm going to do this. Or if you say self-hosting, I'm going to have you this information. And then when someone just put it in a comment, you want to handle that different. So this is what I'm trying to create a route for you to do different things, okay? But this is not the right way to do that. This is now how you're going to do that. So now when you have a 10 different keyword on the comment to provide a different information, this list is going to be huge. Probably you don't want to go in that route, but at least I want to show you how it works, how things work. I hope you find this very helpful, and you're going to see me in the next time when I do this live to share you more about the AI agent. Peace.